Welcome everyone to today's presentation on building a career in environmental science. My name is Meredith and presenting with me is Taylor.
One.
We are your STEM career coaches for AMU and APU and are excited to talk about this topic with you today. So some of the things we'll cover today is how to realistically assess your job search, identify and develop the skills needed for jobs you're interested in, and utilize effective strategies for networking and job applications. By the end of our session, you will have some concrete next steps to take in building your career path. So keep in mind, environmental science isn't a single career. It's a diverse field with multiple ways to make an impact. Think of it as a choose-your-own-adventure journey where different entry points, experiences, and skills lead you toward the role that fits you best. While many of you may be starting this adventure with an environmental science degree, from there your paths and next steps will differ greatly. Think about just a few of the many paths you might explore as examples. So maybe you're passionate about working outdoors and directly impacting ecosystems. Careers in wildlife biology, conservation science, and park management might be your path. Some of these enter through seasonal park service jobs, volunteer conservation programs, or internships with environmental agencies. We know many of our students want to enforce environmental laws and protect natural resources. So conservation law enforcement officers, game wardens, and environmental inspectors ensure that regulations are followed. Having a military or law enforcement background may allow for a smooth transition into one of these roles. Or maybe you enjoy applying science and engineering to environmental challenges. Careers in environmental engineering, consulting, and sustainability planning could be the right fit for you. Some of these roles might benefit from additional certifications. So as you embark on or continue your journey in this field, I encourage you to start by thinking about two key things to help you narrow down your path. First, what inspired you to pursue this field? My first career actually included environmental education. As I went through this reflection myself, in college, I thought about what I was most passionate about and enjoyed doing. I was drawn to education, but also knew I wanted to work in the outdoors, so a traditional teaching role wasn't going to be the best fit. This helped me narrow down my degree and future career plans by combining those two pieces together. My path then led me to volunteer, then intern for a local federal park, eventually leading into permanent roles with the National Park Service and Bureau of Land Management. So spend time thinking about your own motivations. What brought you to this point, and where do you want to go? What excites you, motivates, and encourages you? The second thing to consider when deciding on your path is what relevant skills, experiences, and education do you already have that might be transferable? Maybe you're a strong public speaker, a skilled writer, or experienced in problem solving and risk management. Or on the flip side, you can think about what you don't enjoy, helping you rule out certain career paths, which is just as important. Many of you come from military or other diverse backgrounds and might not initially realize how your experiences can translate to new roles. Let's explore a couple of examples. So as an environmental consultant, project management and risk assessment are key. If you've led projects or managed resources or conducted safety evaluations at past jobs or even in school, you already have some relevant experience. In conservation and restoration roles, leadership and logistics play a significant role. Skills such as managing teams, coordinating operations, or organizing events are highly transferable. If you're wanting to become a game warden or similar, the ability to plan and execute under pressure, manage patrols, enforce laws, and respond to emergencies are all critical. Skills like situational awareness, quick decision-making, and leadership in high-stress environments prepare you for the unpredictable nature of wildlife law enforcement. So these transferable skills, such as physical endurance, legal knowledge, and teamwork, make military or law enforcement experience an ideal foundation for this role. So even if your experience wasn't directly in environmental science, many of these skills may already be part of your skill set, and that's what we mean by transferable. So after reflecting on your motivations, skills, and experience, you can continue refining your career options and potential job titles. Once you have a few in mind, research these roles to understand the common qualifications and requirements employers are looking for. It's helpful to keep a document where you can keep track of those qualifications that come up most frequently and help you identify and prioritize areas for growth. Start looking for ways to build your experience, whether paid or unpaid, within your current environment through internships and volunteering. Don't limit yourself to postings. Reach out directly. Like I touched on before, in my senior year of college, I reached out to my local national park about volunteer opportunities. They immediately welcomed me, and the experience not only built my skills, but also led to a job offer the following year. Remember, paid or not, this experience can be listed the same on a resume and is just as valuable. You can also make an impact in your community by identifying a need you can address. Maybe it's organizing a cleanup, fundraising for a cause, or advocating for a local issue. Gather a team and make it happen. Self-led projects build leadership, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. And don't forget about communication. Sharpen your verbal and written skills and get comfortable with tools like Zoom, Microsoft Office, or any platforms that are currently trending in your industry. These small things can make a big difference in setting you apart from others. Taking these steps will not only fill your gaps, but also help you stand out to employers. Now I'm going to hand it over to Taylor, who will guide you through the next part of our career roadmap.
When it comes to career growth and advancement, one of the most important steps is doing your research. Take time to read industry publications, explore reliable resources, and review job postings to get a clear understanding of the education, certificates, and certifications that can help you get started and move forward in your career. Education is a key part of building a career in environmental science. At APUS, degrees like the Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science or Natural Sciences are great starting points. Certificates are another great way to continue your education, or if a degree isn't the best fit, it can still gain that specialized knowledge in areas that interest you. Certificates can help provide you with that foundational learning, which can help develop that niche of knowledge about a particular subject, which employers also value. On the other hand, there are certifications which help demonstrate your expertise in industry standard practices and often require passing an exam or meeting specific criteria. Earning certifications such as GIS for mapping and spatial data, environmental health and safety are types of credentials that could help strengthen your qualifications and position you to be a competitive candidate. To keep moving forward, it's important to stay connected to what's happening in the industry. That includes keeping current on desired education, skills, certifications, and training. Reading industry publications can help you stay informed about trends and best practices. Networking is super important. It helps you grow your skills, connect with people who are successful in your field, and keep up with what's happening in the industry. Building relationships with people who are in the role or industry you want to pursue can help guide you, help you gain more visibility, and open doors to job opportunities. There are plenty of ways to network too. You can attend virtual career fairs. So career services, we host several a year. So that could be something to look into, or local career fairs in your community. Connect with people on LinkedIn, get involved in APUS's mentorship program, or even reach out to your professors. They're also a really great resource and they're here to support you. You can attend different webinars, join professional organizations, or get involved here at AMU and APU and some of the clubs and organizations that we have. The key is to explore different ways to connect with others in your field, and it's also just going to be really important to figure out what excites you and just begin starting to reach out to others and finding where you feel most supported in building that network. Now let's talk about building that resume. Whether this is your first career or a career change, no matter what, it's going to require strategically highlighting your relevant skills and experiences when getting into this field or making that career transition. A key aspect of this is showcasing transferable skills that demonstrate essential soft skills like communication, leadership, and collaboration. Since job descriptions vary, you'll likely need multiple resumes, each tailored to that specific role. When tailoring your resume for a job, emphasize both soft and hard skills by framing them as accomplishments. And whenever possible, include measurable data such as dollar figures, percentages, or even time frames like yearly or monthly metrics. This approach strengthens your resume by showcasing your expertise and giving employers and recruiters a clear, results-driven picture of your capabilities. When job searching, a planned approach is going to be important. The first step is preparation. Identify companies, organizations, nonprofits, local counties, cities, state, and government entities. There's a variety to choose from and to keep current with. But also keep in mind when you're looking into some of these different places in your area, or also making sure it's in that commutable distance that provide services that you're looking to break into. Think about places like waste management, consulting agencies, nature conservatories, wildlife conservation societies, energy services, and other companies that could be out there that support what you're interested in and what you're looking to do in this field. Additionally, utilize your current resources to help find and identify companies. For example, our employer relations team builds connections with employers nationwide. One employer you may consider looking into is ACRT. And they have a lot of great positions that may be of interest to candidates trying to get their foot in the door and opportunities for seasoned professionals. Once you have identified some companies, the next step in the job search process is taking the time to research those companies and the roles that interest you to ensure they align with your skills, experience, and your career goals. To do this, I encourage you to go directly to company or organization websites, read through their mission, vision, and values statement, as well as finding information like who do they serve or who are they supporting in their community. Check out their social media pages. Use reliable sites to read through employee reviews. Gain a full sense of what this company is. This research can help you make an informed decision, better prepare your resume, cover letter, and enhance the information that you share in an interview. Next, once you have done the research on the companies, identify 3 to 5 that you would like to check in on regularly. And what I mean by this is that I suggest checking in on their open positions and reading through those job announcements. Be active with connecting with their recruiters, professionally engaged on their social media, attending their career fairs or employer-hosted events. While you can still check out those other organizations, this just helps your job search have a more targeted approach for this industry. Thank you all for listening in on today's presentation. We would love to hear from you. Please feel free to get connected with us by reaching out via email, via phone, or even through your eCampus. Thanks again.